Hello, welcome to MCFC9320 TV, and what a bobbins game of football that was. John, straight to it.
Started.
Good evening.
John.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening. Well, it was good evening until we had that match.
John,
and it was terrible.
John, can I just say before we start, before we went on air then, you were singing Benjamin Mendy's praises, saying that he was man at match, and you couldn't believe that Pep took him off. What's going on?
Have I got a twin? Because it weren't me saying that.
I wish Mendy had a twin.
No, I think we're twice as bad then, wasn't he?
How bobbins was he?
Well, to say everything went down that side, and that's where they attacked every time. You know, Mendy and Ake, they knew that was the weak point of the defence. And the day you got Diaz and you've got Cancelo on the other side, and they know they play every week. And Ake and Mendy are basically third or fourth choice, if that.
I think I'd be in front of him, even now, at 25 years of age.
Well, I think Mendy's brain doesn't work that quick.
His legs don't work that quick either, mate.
He gets the ball and he just looks like he doesn't know what to do with it. He's just, looking around. What we're doing.
I tell you what,
he runs a little bit.
He's in good preparation for when he gets older for walking football. Yeah. That's all he did today. Walk. Alex, welcome back, my friend.
Good to be back.
Tell us about your thoughts about today.
Lukewarm at best.
Lukewarm. Who does he play for? Lukewarm.
Yeah, lukewarm. Yeah, twin. Just
little fatty.
Is he a good left back? We need one.
Yeah, much better than Mendy though.
What's up with Zinchenko?
Nothing.
Exactly.
No words.
I mean,
yeah, go on.
Sorry, I don't get how Mendy keeps getting in this side. I can understand the pre-seasons and stuff like that, giving him a run, put him in the shop window, and hopefully get rid of him. But to put him in against Tottenham, first game of the season, when Zinchenko was fit,
it's a tough ground for us. We don't win there that often, and
no.
So
could it be a little thing between Levy and Pep saying, "Let us win, and you can take Kane by all means"?
Is that right, Anne-Marie?
No. I just think you can see that we've not had much of a pre-season.
Yeah.
We started off, we had a good 15, 20 minutes in the first half, and then that was it.
That was it.
We should have had 2 goals in that period. Fernandinho and Cancelo had a shot that went wide that should have gone in. And we just didn't, there was a lot of players didn't look up for it. And for me, our best options was definitely down the left. Obviously not Mendy, but Grealish and Sterling, because down the right we offered absolutely nothing.
I agree. Riz, Grealish had a decent game, didn't he?
By his standards, I thought it was a bit below par. He did what he could do with what he saw of the ball. I think early on in the game, him and Sterling linked up well, but then, for whatever reason, after 15, 20 minutes, Tottenham pressed us, pushed us back further, and we were having to force it. And then it all went a bit pear-shaped for me. Fernandinho looked a little bit sluggish, whether that's his age or just the fact that the players coming back from the Copa America were, a little bit fatigued still, shall we say?
When he didn't even play in the Copa America, he stayed in Manchester. Fernandinho.
Did he not go? I thought he played for him.
Stayed in Manchester also.
Only Jesus, I guess.
I thought he came back from training late.
No.
Oh, well, there you go then. Well,
if he stayed in Manchester, that's what's up with him then, isn't it? He's had no sunshine.
He's sulking because he didn't get any sunshine. I mean, it's like me and Alexander here, isn't it? We're
too much
buzzing,
of it,
aren't we? Because we've had too much sunshine.
Yeah.
We're all those back at home are struggling.
I was expecting City starting the season off slowly anyway, a bit like last season, because of how many players we got away. It just looked today as if we wanted to get a goal in the first 10 minutes because Pep knew like fatigue and stuff like that would set in, rust, the rustiness would slow us down. I was surprised to see De Bruyne on the bench, and when he come on, he looked quality, to be fair.
Yeah.
Which begs the question, why did it take so long to make the changes?
I don't know.
His fitness level, I think.
Yeah, I think maybe he was forced to bring him on. I don't think he wanted to play him. I think he was kind of saw what was going on the pitch and thought, I need to bring him on. I think I understand that, to be honest.
It's very unlike Gundogan as well, John. It looked like he tied his shoelaces together, or he had his boots on the wrong feet today. Very unlike Gundogan.
Yeah, he's been off for the last 2 games, really. His passing has not been absolutely fantastic. And it looks like he might be injured now with the fall at the end. It looks like he's done something to his shoulder. So he could be out for a bit anyway now.
Yeah,
bad news.
Are we not giving Tottenham not enough credit, do you think?
No, Tottenham are absolutely rubbish. They was absolutely bobbins today, Tottenham. Yeah, they pressed us. They had the chances. I actually thought Edison should have got the goal, by the way, as well.
I don't know what went on with that. I don't know what Diaz was doing, and I don't know what Edison was doing either.
Yeah,
I think Edison thought Diaz had got it.
Yeah, but you shouldn't think. You should just deal with. You should anticipate what's coming.
A keeper by nature of his job, and the way the ball's hit, you have to anticipate it. A keeper's always anticipating where the ball's going to be, because if he didn't anticipate it, he would never get to a save. He should have still dived, even if he thought Diaz was going to get to it. That's the first rule of being a goalkeeper.
No,
wear your gloves.
I want to get back to Mendy because he frustrated the life out of me today. We know he's not a brilliant footballer, etc. But it just looks as if he just doesn't care. Like, especially like the back end of the first half, and then pretty much all the second half while he was on, he was just walking.
Well, he got that ball took off him, didn't he? That nearly led to a goal. And
which time?
Yeah, which time?
The obvious one.
Which one? Because
he was halfway in his half, and I'm trying to think it was who took the ball off him. He just took the.
Was it the ball boy? He might have been the ball boy.
Yeah, it could have been. It wouldn't surprise me. But he took the ball off him, and then he sort of like stood there and looked and thought, "Oh, he just took the ball off me." Oh, I tell you what, I'll go and run after it.
I'll go and walk
running after it. It looked like he was running in mud.
I'll go and walk after it. He didn't run. That is my frustration. I don't.
I've said this before. He's got the turning circle of the QE2.
Yes, he turns like He turns like a tugboat.
Yeah.
He really.
Even Gary Neville said today he just cannot defend.
Yeah. End of fact.
And we can't defend him either. It's as simple as that.
I hate slagging off a City player who currently plays in the shirt.
Yeah.
But Pep's not doing him any favours by keeping him at that club. That lad must have the skin of a rhinoceros. He must be so thick-skinned. He must know that the fans don't want him to play. Even me, I'll defend any player that puts a blue shirt onto a point.
You'll probably be able to defend better than him.
Well, because he can't, can he? It's shocking,
mate.
Well,
I don't think it's thick-skinned. I just think he's thick.
Yeah. I think you're probably right. I tell you what, I just look at him and I just think, how have you mugged us off being a footballer?
Well, the thing is,
I've seen him play one good game, and that's it. That was against us.
You're saying Pep's keeping him at the club. Who on earth would want to buy Benjamin Mendy?
That's the problem. We never hear any rumors of him leaving. You know, we knew when Otamendi was leaving. We knew when Delph and all these players, but Mendy, not a single one, not a single rumor out there.
Maybe we should start.
Maybe because nobody wants him.
Maybe we should start these rumors and all them together.
Yeah.
Should we start a rumor? Should we start a rumor going? Let's see how far it can go.
Let's call ourselves journalists and just spread Mendy rumors all the time.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
let's hashtag Mendy and everything.
In fairness, Riz, I'm the same as you. I don't like slaughtering, players who play in the shirt. However,
and none of us do, Andy.
However, just bear with us. However, if they put effort in and they're rubbish, they put in effort in. That is a difference. You can go with that. But
we've been brought up on that, Andy, haven't we?
Yeah, but if they're just walking about like don't care, sure, we've got a right as fans, supporters, because we've got a right to voice it. We're not just going to be happy clappers. Also, we're not trying to be Arsenal fan TV either. But there's a lot of frustration about Benjamin Mendy. Now, we wouldn't expect all the players to be going 100%, first game because it's been away, etc. But he wasn't even 5% today. I've had stronger alcohol in percentage than what he's putting today. Honestly, it was absolutely ridiculous. And
he's got no excuse because he wasn't away playing for his country or anything.
Yeah.
I just
his country.
France.
Didn't play
maybe
a single game for them.
Maybe he's just not done anything. Maybe he's just loitered for so long and they thought he could play.
Move him into our social media because that's all he seems to be bothered about.
Well, I was just going to say that. Maybe put him in charge of this new ticketing thing.
No. The customer service
to
help out that lady. Don't know her name.
Emily. It could be the new Emily.
Yeah.
Emily and Mendy on the customer services.
Emily Mendy. It's got a ring to that. Right. Let's move on from Mendy because he's real, as you probably can tell. It's really annoying me. The performance of the other players today. I did think Grealish was all right until De Bruyne come on. I thought he was head and shoulders above any player on the pitch, not just a City player. I thought he was quality. Ake doesn't do it for me.
No.
He played Sterling because Pep reckons that Sterling's fitness is always above anybody else's. But I just think Pep started that game off wrong today.
Mendy in
it. Yeah, I just don't think
it was too weak.
We had any pace today
on the
whatsoever.
Left side.
I just don't think the game flowed. I don't think people were moving the ball quick enough, and it looked like we just totally lost all the pace out of the game.
Yeah.
Here's one for you as well, right? Anthony Taylor, the referee, right? All his family support United, but Anthony Taylor supports Altrincham. Absolute rubbish. No, I'm not saying, there's one or two things today. Their fullback should have got a booking early doors.
Yeah,
and then he wouldn't have been able to. The game changes then.
Well, what I can't understand is he gave him a warning. He said, "Do it again, you're going to get a card."
Yeah.
So then he does it again, and he calls over Lloris, their captain, saying, "Have a word with him, tell him if he does it again." Who's the referee here? Lloris, not him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Perhaps it's a new way they've been told. To be fair, for me, it was as a spectacle, it was a lot better by the referees, I thought.
He needs spectacles.
Yeah, well, yeah. The game flowed better, and there was some tackles going in. As long as it's consistent, as long as them tackles can go in from both sides without penalising, that's fine. I don't have an issue with that.
Near the end of the game, where Mahrez got pushed off the ball, basically, and then they went on an attack. But then I think it happened on the other side of the pitch against their team, and they got free kick for it. So it's probably not consistent.
Yeah, but that's always happened, hasn't it? I think if we're going to, I don't really think we can criticise the officials for our performance today. If I'm being honest,
definitely not.
No, but it just frustrates me that.
I do think the way VAR is being used this weekend, because let's have it right. It's the first weekend under the new sort of regulations or what you want to call it. I think from what I've seen so far, I welcome the changes.
It's good.
It's certainly made it flow better, and it's not been as much sort of checking things and what have you.
It's got to be said as well, Riz, and Marie even, that it's good to see fans back. You know, yeah, they have been back, you know, the back end of last season and stuff like that. But full stadiums now where, you know, the away fans are in there, and it just, I think that it's been missed, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Massively.
Yeah.
And there's going to be home advantage again now with fans. They make a massive difference. We know that. There's only City last season who exploited that situation with no home advantage. You know, end of the day, the fans make a massive difference to the team, and they basically carried Tottenham today.
Yeah.
You can guarantee the next game they play, if it's against the lower division, they'll lose. That's what happens with Tottenham. It's their cup final against us.
Yeah,
it was today, because they were thinking today that what they do is, you know, you hear them singing like, "Are you watching Harry Kane?" Because they'll be giving it like, "No, he won't go now because we just beat him."
Yeah.
It'll make it
No
easier
way.
to believe it. Having won today without Kane, it'll make the deal easier to swallow and to sell to the fans, because he can just turn around and say, "Listen, you beat the champions. He's just gone to City, and we beat the champions." And you know how it works.
Riz, not having that one, because if I was a Tottenham fan, I'd be thinking, you know, something, we was absolutely rubbish today. We
won't, mate.
Yeah, we beat City, but
look
you know
at them.
something.
Look at them at the end of it. That was their cup final, mate.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Like
that is just like false hope. If them Spurs fans think, you know, we don't need Harry Kane because, you know, look us, we just beat City. Hang on, it was hardly a mauling, was it?
No,
they
definitely
think
not.
It was. They think it was, mate. Did you see them all at the end? They stayed till the end. It was like they just won the Carling Cup.
Well, I've never known a game. So I've never watched a game where both teams are missing the same striker.
Yeah. Because it was, wasn't it? It was weird.
Yeah. If we'd have had Gary Kane, we'd have put a bag full in.
I'd have loved to at half time bring Gary Kane on and do the deal on the tape. It would be brilliant, wouldn't it? Brilliant. It'd be like WWE.
I'm just wondering, did Harry
wrestling,
Kane do a lap of honour at the end when the cameras went off?
Yeah, that would have been brilliant.
I think the deal will be done. I think now we've got the game out of the way. I think
the deal's done, mate.
Yeah.
It is definitely been done. I use a taxi driver over here called Ivan. Every year he tells me what's coming up. It's like now he's got me the latest shirt. I'm wearing the latest shirt here, this season's new shirt.
Did he get that from the officials? Did he get it from the official shop?
Yes, I did. The official shop in Sunny Beach. Ivan said that he is definitely signed. He would have played today, but we were playing against Tottenham. So it's a fact. Ivan said it, so it's on. You know him, don't you, Alex?
I do.
It's from your village, I think.
He is our source here for everything.
Yeah.
Village.
Yeah.
Not for Mendy though, not yet.
So
there you go.
So I think the deal will be done.
Done.
Anne-Marie is not happy about it.
Until I hear it announced by City, I don't believe anything.
Anne-Marie.
So you don't believe Ivan? I can't believe you don't believe Ivan, Anne-Marie. It's got a success. His success is quite high, isn't it, Riz?
It's higher than Clinton Baptiste, the well-known psychic.
I spoke to somebody and said, "Look, will you bring Harry Kane back in your boot?" And he said, "Don't worry, City are already doing that."
What, in the boot?
Why are they putting him in the boot?
You think they put him in a Range Rover at least?
Got to get him out of there somehow without Tottenham fans attacking him.
No, they're not Liverpool.
I don't think they would abuse him.
Tottenham fans are too tight to throw anything. They won't throw any flares or anything at them.
They still wear them, don't they? Liverpool fans still wear flares.
If and when we do sign him, and he's announced then it might stop the boos at Grealish. He'll get booed instead.
But why are they booing Grealish?
Pathetic. That's what it is.
No, it's not. It's football rivalry. I've not got a problem with that.
I do.
It's
I don't-
jealousy.
Yeah, but it's not
Jealousy.
rivalry, is it? Why?
Yeah.
Why is that rivalry?
Yeah.
Savvy?
So will
It's childish.
supporters boo Lukaku for Chelsea?
No,
No.
No?
Because he came from Italy, probably,
he
which is
didn't.
not his boyhood
He
club.
didn't. He came from Belgium, mate.
Yeah.
No,
I just don't.
yeah. Well, even Sterling got booed today. I think it's just because
Why?
we're City.
Yeah.
Do you,
Because
out of
And it's great,
curiosity,
from that point of view, it's great that they're targeting our players to boo because of one thing or another. It's great because years ago they wouldn't have booed us; they'd have felt sorry for us.
I
Well, they're not
don't
boo-
mind it.
We used to be everybody's favourite second club, didn't we? It'd be like, oh, you know, such a body's playing City's playing Tottenham in the final. Who do you want to win? Oh, I'd love City to win, aren't they? Because they don't win anything.
Bless them.
Right, nice supporters, aren't they? Yeah, bless them. Exactly.
Patronizing.
Everyone hates us now. It's great.
So I didn't hear the post-match interview from Pep because I switched it off straight at full time, if I'm honest.
so did I.
So
I heard it.
what did he say?
Not a lot.
That we were brilliant.
Did he?
We did positive things. We tried
Fantastic.
to win it. Just didn't go for us on a few occasions. And listen to Ivan in Bulgaria because he's got some hot news coming.
Are we going overboard? Are we going overboard with today's game? First game of the season. You know, they're about to be rusty. Spurs. I don't think Spurs were good, as I said earlier. Are we, us 5-8, are we going overboard with the performance?
If
No.
Mahrez's shot would have gone in, that would have been a totally different game.
That was an awful shot.
Ifs, buts, and maybes.
Yeah. But that's the
Who's he
season,
playing
isn't it? If buts and maybes.
Is that like Bell, Summerby, and Lee? That
Yeah,
I just
that's the one.
don't think we can afford to have as slow a start as we did last season.
True.
You know,
think
12
we will.
points out of our first 8 games or something. And we went and we went on that amazing run after Christmas.
Don't worry, we've got Arsenal coming up soon, so we'll be fine. 3 points in the bag, innit?
Yeah.
Well, I give up if we can't beat Norwich next week either.
We will. we will destroy Harry Kane hat-trick.
That will
Oh.
do for me.
No, I think we'll brush aside Norwich quite easily next week. And then we've got what's the game after that? Then is it on the
Arsenal.
88th, 28th?
Arsenal, we've got
two
2
fat
home
ladies,
games.
you and your mate.
on the 28th. So 2 home games on the bounce in it now,
Yep.
and then 2 away, if I'm not mistaken.
And then there's an international break.
Yeah,
Oh.
What is that all about?
I'm not too bothered this time though, Riz, because it might give some players who are out of form or even not much.
It's not going to give them a rest, though, is it? It's not going to give them a chance to train with the club, is it?
No, but
Where other teams haven't got as many international players as we've got, they'll be able to take advantage of it.
we can't moan about having quality though.
No,
I can.
apart from Mendy.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, but he's not playing. We want him to play for France, please.
See,
Please, Monsieur Douchoir, or whatever you called the manager of France, please. pick
Deschamps.
him.
the
He's
Champ,
brilliant.
the water carrier.
That's him. What did I call him? Monsieur Duchamp.
What's Mendy, the water boy?
It just shows you the impact that Mendy's had today for us to keep going back to him.
It's the scapegoat, though, because it's in so many games that it's always his fault.
Well, it is his fault.
It is.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
That's the point. He's not a scapegoat.
It's called a common denominator.
Yeah, but it's like Aki didn't have a good game. Gundogan didn't have a good
Mendy.
game.
As a
But
Mendy.
yeah,
I think Ferran Torres was also poor.
yeah. People say he made a few good runs, but that was it.
Yeah. He
But
didn't
in
look...
fairness, he didn't get any service at all, did he?
Yeah.
I just think we possibly going overboard a little bit apart from Mendy. I think that the frustration is born out of that. You know, we've not got a great record at Spurs anyway, but yeah, well, hang on, John. You were saying about Aki and stuff like that. They was trying. That was the difference.
Yeah, they were trying. Not as trying as Mendy though.
So Mendy's very trying.
So it's out of the way now. Today's match is out of the way. It's
okay.
Now what we can do.
Bobbins.
Me and Alex have still got 3 weeks of our holidays left.
Yep.
So we're not bothered, are we, Alex?
Not
But
too
we
much.
could go-
We got
we
more
could go
urgent
on the-
stuff.
Yeah, we could go on the donut or something on the beach tomorrow, couldn't we? That'd be a laugh.
Yeah.
Anne-Marie, what lineup would you expect Pep to pick against Norwich next Saturday?
I'd expect to see Stones back. I expect to see Walker back. I would expect to see Zinchenko start.
Harry Kane.
Possibly, if he is with us. But I think the other one would be De Bruyne.
Yeah, he's got to start. De Bruyne's got to.
Yeah.
I agree.
Realish.
What question for you? What did you think about Fernandinho today? Do you think he got a bit tired near the end of the game?
Yeah, I think he's got his legs are gone.
Yeah.
No.
Near the end of the game, there was.
He's not.
He was okay.
He's not a 90-minute player now.
No.
But you know, I thought the effort he put in up until him going off was, you know, it spoke volumes. It just shows that he does play, you know, with his heart on his sleeve. 90
I agree
minutes
with
is
John,
too
though.
much.
His legs did go.
Yeah, but maybe he should have come off the bench today, you know. But I'd probably expect Rodri to start instead of Fernandinho next
See,
week.
the thing is that I think when I would suggest that Pep did the right thing because he doesn't know when his legs are going to go. Say he brought Rodri on and we played him for 60 minutes. Then he brought Fernandinho on and his legs went after 20. I know it's a bad analogy, but you know, you're better off starting a player, running him into the ground, and then bringing another player on. In my opinion.
Yeah, understandable.
Or you know, starting a player and instead of running him into the ground, walk him into the ground.
Well, Mendy again.
So yeah, I'd expect Anne-Marie. I'd expect.
I mean, just put him in the ground instead.
Is what?
Can we just put him in the ground instead?
No, we can't. So yeah.
Anyway, where's all your Grealish headbands anyway?
I don't know. I'll try and
John
find one.
John could have one.
Could
Yeah.
yeah.
With his bouffant there, he could have one. Anne-Marie could have one.
So
Yeah, I
is it?
want
and
to
Andy
cut
is struggling.
Grealish's hair, thank you.
So is it the
Again.
end? Is it the end of the world? This result today, first game of the
Not
season.
at all.
Not a
Definitely
chance.
not. Last season
Not
said
at
that
all.
all. Last season we were way behind after 8 games, and we pulled that one back.
I don't think you start looking at the table or anything until about 8 to
6.
10 games in.
6 games
Yeah.
in, I always
Yeah.
say, but you know, we will be all right. Once you know, I think Anne-Marie hits it on the head there for De Bruyne at a start. I think that'll be a big boost because he seemed to link up a little, okay with Grealish as well when he came on as well. It's just going to be interesting the formation we're going to start because you've got Grealish who can play on the left. Well, he's predominantly left. Got Foden who's predominantly left.
Bernardo.
He's predominantly right.
Yeah. Right and wrong.
On the right, you've got Bernardo, who I still think will go.
Mahrez.
Mahrez, I think he'll only get better. Mahrez. So you know, we've got Sterling there. Torres can play anywhere there. So the attacking options are you know, quite good. Once it settles down, you know, like I say, after about 6 games, you know, when the transfer window's done and dusted, if we do bring Kane in, I think we'll be unstoppable.
I saw enough today to not be worried. I'm just frustrated that it's a game we should have won really, and we didn't. But I've seen enough to not worry.
You've just swapped places on my Zoom camera.
I know, I don't know what happened there. My screen went funny.
Yeah, I wasn't on mine. Still saying on mine.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's spooky
No.
that now.
I think Ivan might have hacked in.
Yeah, or Clinton Baptiste.
What's that, Sam?
So, yeah, everyone's going to be going overboard. Not particularly City fans. You're going to get the media.
Well, United have won it, haven't they?
Yeah.
United's won the league.
Yeah, of course they have.
Pogba's got PFA Player of the Year already. Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp's a tactical genius again.
Bruno is better than KDB.
Absolutely. So it's all, normal orders restored, isn't it? Fans are back in the ground. Twitter's full of pathetic plastic fanboys and all the rest of it. The media have got the usual bias.
Mm-hmm.
It's all, normal service is resumed for me.
I'm a little bit nervous about going to the Etihad next week. I've not been. I know you two, John and Riz, you've been to a couple of matches with fans in since trying to get to a little bit of normality. But I've not been now since the first lockdown. It's gonna be a weird old feeling me going back in next week.
Yeah, it is. Andy, you're right.
I think you'll get over that within the first 2 minutes.
You know what would be the hardest bit? The hardest bit for me was being amongst people, crowds.
Yeah, do you want to know what the hardest bit's going to be for me? Downloading my season card onto my wallet on my phone.
You know what, John? You'll be really proud of me, mate, because I did mine the other day.
Wow, very good.
Sat by the pool, just picked up a bit of internet, and there I did it.
Good.
But I go on away trips to you, mate, so I've got all this tech knowledge that you've passed on to me.
You're learning. Taught you well.
So Anne-Marie, it's your first time at the Etihad. Well, it's a Sea City since the first lockdown.
Yeah.
Do you think John's right? It'll go after 2 minutes, or do you think you'll be looking around and thinking, something? It just doesn't feel right.
I think a lot will depend on how many of the people that are around me have renewed, because I can imagine it'll be weird going in and having different people sat beside you, because you'll be wondering, have they renewed or not?
Have they got COVID?
Yeah. And
are they going to breathe on me when we score?
And I know you said it tongue in cheek a little bit, Riz, but that will be thoughts, going through a lot of people's minds, because it's easy for some of us to say, "Oh, can't wait to get back into the match." Normal, business resumed, la di da di da. But there will be a lot of, apprehension. A lot of
the apprehension will come from people that have not had COVID, because it's like, I've had it now. I survived it, no problem. And it probably wouldn't. I'm double jabbed now as well. And if I got it again, it probably wouldn't bother me that much.
Apart from his cup size gone up 2 sizes. He's a D now.
No, I'm on a can, mate, not a cup.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Anne-Marie, but also a little bit of apprehension.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think you're quite right, because it's the crowds. I think the problem will be people going into the game. I might have mentioned it. I'm on holiday at the moment, and
are you away?
Yeah, I'm away. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it, but yeah, I'm in Bulgaria, Sunny Beach, and
have you been getting many taxis?
Alex, yeah.
Have you been getting many taxis while you're over there?
No, I've got a mate.
What's he called?
Alex.
And Alex. Yeah.
We ride the same bicycle.
Yeah, he's at the front, I'm at the back.
Yeah.
It's a family show. I'm not going to say anything. So
Alex stays and I do the drive, the pedaling.
I'm not lowering myself. Nope.
Oh, the seat, you can raise the seat up and down. You don't have to lower yourself for anything.
It's just the sunny beach culture.
That's how we roll out here, isn't it, Alex?
So
we go crazy.
Anyway, sorry, I was saying I went out round Sunny Beach, and
can you cut that bit out?
it was quite unnerving seeing loads and loads of people about without masks on and just going about the business There was no cleaning of the hands. There was no wearing masks. There's no social distancing, and I felt very uncomfortable. If I'm being serious about that. I mean, you're going into these stadiums now with people, and it seems like all of a sudden we've gone from lockdown, cleansing, blah blah blah, to go on, kids, off you go. The gates are open, and out you go and play. And I think there's going to be a lot of people who won't deal with that very well, to be honest. Not just at football, but in life itself.
Like Anne-Marie said, you know, it'll be curious that, you know, when you're there, you like, you know, you don't see your regulars, you know, people renewed.
I know there's 2 people near me that are regulars who have died of COVID. So the little group of friends we've got in our area in Block 111, there's 2 people that will not be stood with us because they have died of COVID. So
sad.
You know, there's that as well. You know, I'm surely not going to be the only person who that's going to affect.
No, and for me, it's going to be interesting even just getting to the game. I mean, I get the tram from Altrincham, and it's always packed.
Do you get the tram with Anthony Taylor by any chance? So anyway,
No, I live round the corner from Altrincham football ground.
Oh,
you'll see him there.
Anthony
Then
Taylor there. All the time is there.
Yeah. Can I also say that we've got safe standing this season as well?
I can't even sit safe. So
I can't stand safe.
You can't stand sitting.
No.
But
No.
Who's allowed to enter the stadium? Only double jabbed people or tested people?
Anybody,
as long as you're double jabbed, or you can show a test within the first 48 hours before you go in the game.
If they don't let me in, they will be getting a double jab. Trust me.
Oh, hey.
John, I haven't seen anything to say that you have to be double jabbed.
No, me.
Yes, I saw it. I'll try and send a link actually because I've seen it on something about it's Premier League protocol, not just for a City, it's for everybody.
Will we be seeing John on the big screen on next
Oh,
Saturday?
put money on it.
Quite possibly.
So, guys, anything else anyone wants to bring up?
What time we're picking Kane up?
Kane,
When is his
I'll ring Alec. You want me to ring Ivan before I go?
yeah, it's going to be. I still think there's going to be 1 or 2 departures from us because I think Pep was more or less hinting on it with when he was questioned about 100 million for Grealish when he said,
I've got a feeling Laporte is going.
Yeah, I agree.
It was an ideal game today to play Laporte.
Yeah.
And not
played
Mendy.
instead.
Yeah.
Laporte did nothing, so I think Laporte wants to go.
No, I reckon it'll go to Atletico Madrid.
Didn't they talk of him and Jesus being in a swap deal?
See, Alex, eyes light up then. Yeah.
I'm all ears. I'm all ears.
I can see Bernardo going. I can see Laporte going to raise funds for the Harry Kane deal because, as I said, Pep was well, he didn't hint. He actually came out and said, if we wouldn't have recouped £60 million from players being sold, we wouldn't have been able to finance the Jack Grealish deal, which I think that's a little bit of
that's porcupine.
Yeah, I do. But
yeah.
I think we will have to. I think how much would we get for Bernardo?
I reckon 35.
Oh no!
I was like in the range of 60 to 70.
I was going to say 55.
I reckon about 35 because he's not English.
I reckon John.
That's racist, John. That's racist.
I reckon John is bang on the money. So
35.
Laporte, I reckon we'd probably go for about 25, 30.
Awful.
No, I reckon Laporte, because he's a defender and he's a very good defender, I reckon we'll probably get about 42 for him.
42.
Way off.
Yeah.
60.
No.
I'd say 60 as well, Paul.
They've got to go there on big wages as well. And the only way we can get rid of them is if we lower the price, and that's what's going to happen. We buy big, sell cheap. That's what we do recently.
Buy cheap and stack 'em high.
Yeah, but he's young, Laporte, isn't he?
It doesn't.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. So okay then. So I think them two are going between now and next Sunday when we do the podcast. What do you expect to see incomings and outgoings at City?
I reckon Kane's coming in. I reckon Bernardo and Laporte are going, but when I don't know, because does the window stay open longer for abroad than it does for us?
I don't know about the women's football.
Right.
Where did that come from?
Abroad.
Well,
You know about the women's anyway.
Women's
You're the
football is
correspondent
abroad.
for women's football anyway, Paul. You should know about the women's. Come
I'm
on.
an expert on it. I know.
Yeah. Speaking of women's football, I believe there's some commentators and stuff like that who pretend they like women's football, but they don't. Anyway, but that's another matter. Alex,
Yep.
this time next week. This time next week, what do you expect the week in City to be like?
Raining. Probably.
Yeah, not where we are, the way, Alex.
Yeah. We're dying here.
No,
I think
hang on.
Kane is coming in.
I've-
No
I've-
one is going out yet.
I've never done this before. Go on, Anne-Marie. I've muted Alex.
Well, if I'm to believe you lot, I think we'll see Kane coming in. And I don't think we'll
Believe
see
me,
any outgoing this week.
trusting Ivan.
Do that again.
I agree. Right, guys. Unless you've got anything else, I'm just going to cry into my milk.
Okay.
Do it all again next week, eh?
No
Aye,
problem.
aye. I can't wait for next week.
What,
Well,
45
after we've
degrees?
won.
No, it's going to
What?
be exciting, isn't it? You know, I love the end of the transfer window. Watching
Is
that Muppet on Sky Sports,
Tell
chatting
you what,
nonsense.
best thing is about next week, it's a 3 o'clock kickoff.
I know. What a
That's
rarity
5 o'clock
that
for
is.
us,
know.
isn't it, Ivan? I mean, Alex, it's 5 o'clock for us, mate.
It is.
Ah, so we'll be able to tell you the score then
We'll be
before they
asleep.
play over there.
I know, it's a killer, isn't it, that?
We'll be able to tell you. It'll all be finished by the time you start
It'll all be
watching.
done and dusted.
Right.
Right.
I'm going because you're all lunatics and
I just, a little point.
yeah,
Is
go
there,
on.
I heard somebody mention that they've got some new young kid on Sky Sports transfer show, apparently. I believe, is it that ginger lad? Has anybody seen it?
Jimmy Cranky.
Ginger lad.
You know
Ed
that,
Sheeran.
it's not Brandon, or, you know, that
Oh,
little kid.
please don't say that.
Oh,
He's a fan of the show.
Is that what it is? No, just somebody was going on about some kid, some annoying kid. And I didn't know who it was, and I'm assuming it was him.
Yeah, Andy, you best stop recording before I say what I'm thinking.
So anyway, that's
Oh,
it.
we've got another one, not just Mahrez. We know another one now.
Right. So thank you, guys. We will do it all again next week, but